Hi there. Ready for another story? Well, tonight we're going to read Grumpy Monkey by Suzanne Lang. You ready? One wonderful day, Jim Pansy woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright, and the sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marabou. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, Marabou said. It's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brow. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why that frown? Said Snake. I think it's because he tripped over you, Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. Finally, Jim looked happy, but he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. You should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet. You should take a bath and make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat or some honey. You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun. You should dance. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you so grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. And he stormed off. Jim felt sorry. A little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up, and he was frowning. What's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim. No, I danced with Porcupine, said Norman. Are you okay? Asked Jim. It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough, said Norman. Are you still grumpy? Yes, said Jim, but I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy. It's a wonderful day to be grumpy, said Norman. Jim agreed. And he already felt a little better. Poor old Jim. He was just grumpy, but he didn't want to admit it. He kept claiming that he was not grumpy. Why do you think he did that? I think it's because all the other animals tried to make him feel strange or weird, because it was a beautiful day, and according to them, you shouldn't feel grumpy on a beautiful day. But here's the thing about feelings. Your feelings are yours, and they don't have to be the same as everybody else's. Nobody has to be sad the same way someone else is sad, or for the same amount of time that someone is sad, and nobody can tell you how to feel. Your feelings are your feelings, and whatever you feel is probably natural for you. And as soon as we accept the fact that our feelings are our feelings and there's nothing weird about that, well, like Jim, we can start to feel better. However we feel, whatever feeling we have, it's nice to know that Jesus probably felt the same way at one point or another. Jesus got mad. Jesus got sad. Jesus experienced real joy and happiness. Jesus experienced loneliness. He had all the same feelings that we have because he came down from heaven to be like us, to be one of us, to be with us. So no matter what we've felt or are feeling, we can know that Jesus probably felt that way too. And do you know why Jesus came down from heaven? To be just like us and to feel what we feel? Sure. You know, it's because he loves us this much. So God bless you. God bless you that you remember always that you are the beloved child he created you to be.